Good morning, Wildcats. Today is Monday, February 7th. Students, time is running out to get your yearbook. Don't delay. Order yours today. Now let's take a look for Black History Month Spotlight today.
Matthew Henson is best known for exploring the Arctic, and he may have been the first person to stand at the North Pole. Henson grew up in Maryland and was orphaned early on in life. At the age of 12, he left home to become a cabin boy on a large sailing ship. His ship visited ports all across the world. At the age of 22, Henson met a naval officer named Robert Peary, who had already made a trip to the Arctic. Henson became Peary's assistant and grew to become an accomplished explorer. Peary and Henson went on a series of Arctic expeditions between 1891 and 1909. They often traveled with several Inuit assistants and wooden sledges pulled by dogs. Henson played several important roles during the expeditions. He built and maintained all of the sledges. He also learned the methods the Inuit people used to survive and travel through the incredibly hostile landscape of the Arctic. He was fluent in the Inuit language and established a rapport with the native people of the region. He was known by all he encountered as Matthew the Kind One. In 1908, Peary and Henson set out on an expedition with the goal of reaching the North Pole. The expedition group traveled together for the most part, but they would occasionally split up. On April 6, 1909, Henson and a few of the Inuits arrived at what he believed to be the North Pole. When Peary met up with them an hour later, he refused to accept Henson's calculation. Peary chose a different spot and declared it the North Pole. When they returned home, Peary received most of the credit for the discovery. This was partly because he was the leader of the expedition, but it was also because Henson was an African American. Racial prejudice at the time kept him from receiving credit for his accomplishments. Later in Henson's life, he gained some recognition for his achievements. In 1937, almost 30 years after the expedition, Henson became the first African American to be made a lifetime member of the Explorers Club. In 1944, Congress awarded him the Peary Polar Expedition Medal. Matthew Henson died in 1955 and was buried in New York's Woodlawn Cemetery. In 1988, he was reburied in Arlington National Cemetery with full military honors. He lies right next to Admiral Robert Peary. Both men were later honored with a commemorative stamp that celebrates their achievements.
Students, Family Engagement Night is February 17th. Tell your parents and join us for a fun evening. Let's go to Layla for an important reminder.
Hey Carver, afternoon dismissal is a really busy time and the hallways can get pretty crowded. It's important for everyone to use self-control, stay in a single file line, move quietly, and set a good example for others. Now back to Gabby.
Students, if you lost something, you should come check the lost and found. Now let's go to Katie for lunch.
Good morning, Carver. Today for lunch we'll be having chicken and rice, farm fresh vegetables, cinnamon roll, assorted fruit, and your choice of milk.
Chicken and rice sounds great. Thanks for watching. Let's go to the pledge with Miss Welldrop's class. Have a great day, Carver.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.